Now, disposable nappies are relatively cheap and sold in their billions, but they are hard to recycle and one of the biggest sources of waste. But now engineers in Italy have found ways of recovering the plastic and other materials from inside such nappies, turning them into clothes pegs or cat litter. Our science editor David Shukman has this report.
Time for yet another nappy change. 2-year-old Maddalena gets a new one ready. The world uses 187 billion of these every year, and most end up burnt or in landfill. Here in Treviso in Italy, Eleonora says she can't help adding to the mountains of nappy waste.
I tried the organic cotton once, but it was very difficult with 3 little ones to keep on with them.
Now, just up the road, there's a new attempt to do something with all those disposable nappies. They're brought to a special recycling centre. Most of us would prefer not to think about dirty nappies, but here they're welcomed. The first step is to reduce the smell. Then there's the task of sterilising. The nappies are put through a series of processes. The first step is to separate their contents, which are sent off to a sewage farm. What's left is then sterilised with intense heat and steam before being dried out in this oven, and I can feel the heat coming off it. The material is then divided up so it can be sold to different industries. At the end of the process, there are 3 different kinds of material. Amazingly, by this stage, they're all clean, so they can be turned into everything from plastic clothes pegs to cat litter. The man who came up with this idea used to design nappies.
When I was changing my young kids, I always felt I was throwing away something useful because I know, as a designer of the products, I know what I put in these products in the first place. So it didn't seem right to throw away such valuable materials.
Another batch freshly sterilised. The project is backed by the world's largest maker of nappies, Procter & Gamble. It's under pressure to reduce its impact on the environment. So it wants to open nappy recycling plants in Britain and around the world. Maddalena's nappies will soon start to be recycled. And the hope is that this idea will quickly catch on. David Shukman, BBC News, Treviso in Italy.